good evening friends, and now you have seen that till now we have made our project to this level. Now it has got a drawable layout, and there you see that it has got the icons. All the items are clickable and they create either a fragment or an activity or a toast. And now I want to create one recycler view to be laid on that same. So for that I need a class. I'm going to name it as a cycle, and in this class I need because in the recycler view what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have some chain of images in the recycler view that will be running horizontally, and it will have cycle image, one title, and then one details. So for that I need a class, and here I created this Java class called as cycle, and it has the variables called the title string, variable title, string detail, and the one int that is image. Okay, so now I need to create a generate a constructor for this. Now select all these three, and the constructor is created. So it's public, cycle, title, and all this good. So now I create another generate, and then go for getter setter, and then you select all these three. So I have created getter set also. So this class is ready. Now I create another class for the adapter, and I'm going to name it as cycle adapter. So this class is very important, and this is, you can say, is a design class. So most of its features have been designed with the help of a static class that is also called as inner class, that will be declared inside this very same class, and this class will inherit the recycler view and the view holder. And so that you just pay a little more attention to this, because this we are going to design, so we don't need any super class here. We'll just write the use words extends there. So here public class cycle adapter, and then you write extends recycler view dot adapter, and we'll pass cycle adapter, okay, dot view holder. So view holder, so inside the cycle adapter I have a class called as view holder, which I have yet to design. I haven't designed it. Then first let me go inside this, because you see how this class is called cycle adapter dot view holder. This is inside because it's a static class. Static classes, you know that their objects cannot be made. You just only need to call them by their name and the class in which they are contained, so with the help of dot operator. So the public static class view holder, so this is class inside a class, and this is also static. Just treat it like a static variable. So the public static class view holder extends, and then you just type recycle view dot view holder, and okay, then here I need to make the constructor for this. But since this class will be called from within the class, so okay, now let me create the constructor and just see the mechanism. So public view holder, and then inside this I pass object of view, and I name it as item view. So view item view, and final I need something for on item click listener. So final on item click listener. So listener is the object of on item click listener, and the item view is the object of view, and then I pass these two to the super. So it is recycler view dot view holder, that is the super class, and I pass item view. So here I need to declare some instance variables inside the cycle adapter. So just after those curly brackets, just initially the first line inside this cycle adapter class, you declare some variables, and these variables are actually the objects, but for this class they will call them as variables. So and private array list, and we'll pass the object of cycle here. So the cycle, and then its name will be mCycleList, or you can just provide any name to this cycle list, and equal to new array list. Yes, so here it is done. This name is mCycleList. Now I need to create private context, and I'm going to name it as mContext. So this is, or press alt enter for this. It's done. Then I need to create object for on item click listener. So the private on item click listener, and I'm going to name it as mListener. Okay, so now I need to create the constructor for this class. So the public cycle adapter, and then I'll pass context, and then one array list object. You can call it a sublist. Okay, so mCycleList will be initialized by sublist. So mCycleList equal to sublist, and mContext. So remember, when we will create the object of the cycle adapter, we have to pass the context and then the array list with cycle. So I need a layout. So I have already created this layout. So inside the layout folder, I have created one cycler layout. Just to save time, I have written the code. It's very simple. We have a linear layout. Yes, so we have a linear layout, and inside that linear layout we have a card view, and inside that card, see, this is the root is the linear layout of the size 250 dp and the 250 dp. Inside that, so width is 250 and the height is 250. Inside that linear layout I have a card view of the size 250 and 250. Inside that card view I have a linear layout with the little lesser size. I'm just trying to make it a square, and inside that little linear layout I have one image view, one text view, and this is another one for image, one for title, and one for detail. So see this properly. So this is inside the card view. So these things are not, because it is not using relative layout. So this is how it looks. This is a linear view. Inside the linear view I have a card view, and inside the card view I have a linear view, and inside that linear view I have one image, one text for title, and one text for string. This is all. Now here the constructor for this also, now I need to override some methods. So implement methods, because this is inheriting class from the recyclerView.adapter. So now here I got my 3 overridden functions on create view holder. So this will, the way its name suggests, like on create view holder, so it will hold the view. So let me create a view for, so view equal to layout inflator dot from parent. So from parent dot get context and dot inflate, and inside this will pass the layout. So r dot layout dot cycler layout. This just discussed about that card view and the linear layout thing, comma parent comma false. Yeah, so here we are done. Now the return will be just the object of the view holder, just you see there. So it is a return new view holder and pass view comma mListener, because the way its name suggests, you have seen that it is listener and view. So the view listener. Now inside this on bind view holder I create the object for cycle. So the cycle, and I call this object as current, because to which element we are trying to point out. So the cycle current equal to mCycleList dot get position. So this way you can get the current object to which, or the current object which is in action. So now holder dot tx, so this current object I have created. So it's now I'll come back to this again, but here this is the view holder. I need to create some image view. So the image view, this is going to be used. So because our view have image view and two text views, so that I have to create here also the instances for them. So the image view, text view, and this will be for title. So I can call it as title, and another one is for details. So the image view and the two text view. So image view, text view. Okay, so now here, from here I'll go into this class constructor function, and then there I will try to initialize them. Image view dot, how to initialize them? I have to get them from the item view dot find view by id. Find view by id, and then r dot id dot, its name is my image. I have named them already when I created those views. And then title equal to item view dot find view by id, r dot id dot txt title. So you see inside this image view I have named as my image, and this id is txt title. This is inside the cycler layout. I have already named them, so I'm trying to fetch them there. Yeah, this design. So for that I have created the three objects. Now I'm initializing them. Details equal to item view dot find view by id, not focus, find view by id, r dot id dot txt details. Yeah, so remember we are in the constructor of the view holder, and then item view dot set on click listener also you have to set here, and then you pass the object for the on item listener. So I create a new view dot on click listener. So this is, now inside this I have got a function on click view, and then there I'll fetch the position, that int position equal to get adapter position, and then I pass okay, nothing I have to pass. And then if position is not equal to recyclerView dot no position, and listener dot on item click position. Okay, this one. Oh, I don't need adapter, I need only on item click listener. Okay, one more place I might have this adapter. Yeah, this one. So it should be only on item click listener. Okay, so this is done. Now I simply come back in my main activity. So okay, so here I have already created a drawer layout. This is from the previous, because I'm continuing on the same project. Here you see that I'm going to create the object for this cycle adapter.java. So how to achieve this? First you declare private recyclerView and then mRecyclerView. This is the object for the recyclerView, and then private recyclerView dot adapter, and I can call it as mAdapter. This is the object mAdapter. Private recyclerView dot layout manager as mLayout manager. Okay, so these three objects I have created, one for adapter, one for recyclerView, one for layout manager. So now I need to create the object for the cycle adapter, so I call it as cycle adapter. So now here, okay, after this set content view, you just create the object for the array list. So array list cycle, and you can name it anything because this is a different list. So I call it as cycle array list equal new array list and pass cycle. Okay, and then semicolon. Okay, done. So this is cycle array list dot add, and this is I'm creating the object. So new cycle for title I can just write as BMX, and then one for details I can write it as a racing cycle or something. Okay, so powerful, and then r dot image. So r dot drawable dot, I have already downloaded some images for this race one, and these are the images for the cycles. Just let's see. So they are inside the race folder, inside drawable. And then there you see that I have got the race one. This is my image. Race two, race 3, race like that. So I will use all these images inside my recycler view. So that's why I'm using this, and they are type int kind of, because the way they are used is called int. So I simply copy paste, and 2 3 4 times I have 6 images, so I can create at most 6. Okay, so okay, so I'll keep the title and the details as it is. I'll just only change the name so that at least you can see the drawable recycler view first, and then decoration and the other important stuff will be done in the second video, just after this, because it is just time consuming decoration and beautifying the project. So I have just used all those 6 images. So inside this array list I am passing the 6 object of the cycle. Okay, so now I go for this mRecyclerView equal to find view by id. Now you have to also know where is this recycler view. r.id dot my recycle. This is, yeah, my recycle. This recycler view is on the layout file which holds that frame. If you have watched my previous video, this is this one. So this is a fragment layout. This is just a fragment layout, but all these fragments are laid on this activity main. So now you see that this is the frame layout where I'm putting it. This is the recycler view I have created, and its name is, here you see the id is mRecycle, and this is on the main activity. It has got a frame layout that is holding the fragments, and then one more view I have created as the recycler view. So the recycler view dot set adapter, okay, dot first, yes, set has fixed size true, because how many elements are there inside this? First we have to make it true, the fixed size. And now mLayout manager equal to new linear layout manager, and then you pass this comma linear layout manager dot horizontal. So the recycler view will be showing the view in the horizontal way. They'll be scrolling horizontally. Now mAdapter equal to new cycle adapter, and then there you have to pass the context. So this comma cycle list comma, and now this is done. I think, yeah, only two. The list, remember the context and the sublist, that one. So the m recycler view dot set layout manager, and then pass m layout manager. So one more thing, m recycler view dot set adapter and pass m adapter. So we are almost done for, so let's run. Okay, yes, here the emulator comes, and then here you see the welcome activity, and now after 5 seconds here, this is our recycler view. Now let me scroll, see this is moving horizontally. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel and have a very nice time.